Today's video, we are going to explore Woolridge Landing, a beautiful 55 plus community, and the Mattox floor plan, which is not your average 55 plus home. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Amy with Heart and Home Richmond, and today we are going to take a look at Woolridge Landing. This is a 55 plus community here in the Midlothian, Chesterfield area, and this is by Stylecraft Homes. This is really redefining, in my opinion, how we live in that 55 plus type of community and development. You know, so many times you think that as you get to that demographic that you're going to downsize, that things are going to become smaller. But you know what? Sometimes you want to still be able to celebrate and entertain and have all of those friends and family. You just want maybe less maintenance. Maybe you just want a little bit less space and really make sure that the space works well for you. So this is the Mattox floor plan. This is their decorated model, and thank you Stylecraft Homes for allowing us to come in and kind of get a sneak peek here and share with you all of the details of this home. They also have two other floor plans other than this one, and about the community itself. All right, so where we are right now, this is actually would technically be your garage space, okay? This is their sales center for the moment, so this is where they're going to greet you and they're gonna have you walk through and tell you all about this amazing community. But if you were to purchase one of these homes, where I'm standing now is actually going to be your two-car garage. All right, so the community itself does have amenities as well. You know, one of the things we talked about, less maintenance. So you have landscaping, you have irrigation, they clean your gutters, they will power wash the exterior of your home. There's so many things that are included with this type of demographic in this community, which really does help that ease of the overall maintenance of home ownership. All right, so let's take a look. So now this home, I'm going to talk about the way it shows as the decorated model, as well as some of the things that you can change. So as soon as you come in, over to the right, you're going to have the bedroom, bathroom, and then a little thing I'm going to tell you about in a minute. So over here is going to be bedroom number one. This bedroom is located at the front of the home. Now remember, in any home, in any model, in any floor plan, you get to define how you utilize this space. Maybe you don't need it as a bedroom. Maybe you want it as something else. But at its core, this is a bedroom, beautiful, bright, open, airy, sunshine just flooding in. A nice bedroom at the front of the home, and it has a double door reach-in closet that's right here. So this bedroom is going to be utilizing, first of all, real note, there's a little linen closet right here. Excuse me, but you also have the full bathroom that is back over here. So one of the nice things with this community and with this builder is that you get to pick your design options. So it's not package based. You don't get to go package A, B, C, or D, or 1, 2, 3, or 4. You can actually customize cabinets, colors, flooring, fixtures, faucets, lighting fixtures, all of that you get to choose. All right, two things I'm going to reference right here. Remember where I'm tapping on the wall, because I'm going to reference back to this in just a minute. I also want to reference the stairs, because the three floor plans that they offer here at Woolridge Landing by Stylecraft Homes offer you loft availability if you decide you want to add that, which is a great option. We'll talk about that when we go up those stairs in a minute. All right, as we continue down the hall, I want to reference this room. So this room right here is a flex space. You can utilize it if you need an office. You can utilize it as they have here as a sitting room, maybe an additional TV room, maybe it's a music room, maybe it's a game room, whatever it is that you do, a craft room, a sewing room, whatever it is that you want to do, this is an extra flex space that allows you the space to do it. Now, what's nice about it is this also could be an additional bedroom. So remember when I tapped on the wall a minute ago? Right here, if you were to decide to do that option when you built this Mattox floor plan for you and your family, this would become the door to your bedroom or to an additional bedroom. So a door here, that bathroom, the first bedroom, and then you would have a bedroom, and they would also add a closet in here. So that's if you want to make it a bedroom option. However, you can do it just like they have it with this open pass-through, which is beautiful, but take it up a notch. If you decide you want to have some privacy, you could actually make this French doors here, and they can add a closet too. So there's a lot of versatility and flexibility, hence the flex space that's over here to my left, to your right. All right, as we continue down, this is just another utility closet. And now we're gonna take a right on my side, a left on yours, and we're gonna take a look at the laundry and the primary. So one of the nice things, You see the light cut on? I wasn't even there. It cuts right on as you walk by it so that you don't have to worry about flipping those light switches. Sounds like a little thing, but trust me, as you get older, if there are mobility challenges, sometimes that's just a really nice convenience. Sometimes technology can be our friends. So nice laundry room right here. Now behind me, oh my gosh, I love the room. It is a big, beautiful room and I'm really in love with the design in here. So from corner to corner, this is a huge primary bedroom. Now remember, we're in a 55 plus community, so all of these are gonna have the primary bedroom on the first floor, right? Don't want to do the stairs. I say we because I'm also of that age demographic. So a nice big primary bedroom. If you look at the way they have this one staged, king size bed. Look at these oversized nightstand. I'm still standing back here in the corner and I could do the same thing on the other side. An entire wall here if you had a tall chest of drawers, plenty of space. They've got a nice size dresser here and then they've also got this little area over here so you too could add a chair or you could even do some built-ins if you wanted. Point is, there's a lot of space and a lot of usable wall space for you to be able to make this room suit what you have, furniture you want, furniture you need, furniture you may already just want to reutilize, bringing it from your existing home. Even have room to add a little chaise lounge, maybe even a Peloton if that's what you want to do. Great spot here. Now, as we come here, we are now into the primary bathroom. You'll have a little double doors here and you have two different sinks and then a drop down zone here. And then of course you're going to have the big walk-in shower. Now here in the 55 plus community, you do have a zero entry, so there's no tripping hazard getting into the shower. And it also is going to come with a bench. So two safety features. And by the way, if you are at the point where you would like, or if you foresee in the future that you would like things like grab bars or anything else that might help you ADA compliant wise, there's opportunities for you to do that as well. So shower over here is going to be the powder bath. It's going to have or not powder bath, the toilet. And then back behind me is going to be your big closet. So this is a huge walk-in closet. You know, sometimes we talk about, we just reference the closets, but this one really is big. It's empty, so it's a really nice thing to show you how much storage space you have. So remember, this is the primary bedroom, huge bathroom, functions very well. The layout is very well, and it's very easy to navigate and to be just the mobility aspect. Okay, so let's go in to see the hub of the home. That's my favorite. So this area has a really big and beautiful kitchen. So really nice, big open space. You know, I think that this floor plan is really the perfect blend of giving everyone privacy and defining spaces, but letting this heart and this hub of the home be something that is open and cohesive. And I really do see, you know, couples or even families when you're celebrating or you're having get-togethers, whether it's holidays, everyone can be around and everyone can be gathering and entertaining and talking and mingling and really just celebrating life together. But the kitchen at its core, look at the huge island, lots of space. You can tell by the way they have it staged. There's two pendant lights and you have 3 chairs, plenty of space here. You'll see this has a farmhouse sink. Again, these are options that you could pick when you go to the design center if that's the type of sink that you want. But if you look at it at its core, okay, let's think like function. How much cabinet space, how much counter space you have, the appliance space, the layout of the kitchen, and this one is an A+. Plenty of space for a nice big oversized fridge, a large area. And I say that because a lot of times you're going to see beside the refrigerator maybe a section that's smaller than this, one of those little tiny nooks. This is giving you plenty of space over here. If you want to have maybe a beverage station, your coffee, your tea station, that's a great spot. And then again, all of this ample cabinet and counter space to the left and to the right of your stove. And by the way, this is a gas community. So gas community, you've got your stove, you've got the microwave up above, plenty of space. And let's take a quick peek at the pantry. I love it. It's at a corner, a little angle here, so you can see that they have a nice big walk-in pantry there. All right, so not only do we have ample space here in the kitchen, but if we keep on going over here to the day-to-day dining. Now, what you'll notice is that there is no formal dining, which is not really necessary in a home here in the 55 plus community. However, if you do have a lot of people around, a lot of get-togethers, you have plenty of space here to have a large table. Insert that leaf. be able to really seat and to house as many friends and family as you would like. So a nice big ample amount of space here. You can see that this table easily has 6 chairs. If you had one that had a leaf, you could pull it out. You could have plenty more. Also, I want to note that you can see here, again, just to scale. It's one of the reasons I'm in the video is so that you can see a real person standing in the real space. It's not distorted with the fisheye lens. It's just real people in a real space so that you can see how it feels. And this is really big, open and airy. So again, this is just staging purposes for the model, but I really love it. So a lot of people reference back to the models to kind of spark their own creativity to find out how they could make a space work for themselves. Okay, are you ready? So this is the family room space, your gathering space, and there's plenty of room here too. If you look at the way they have this staged, they have a nice big sofa, big coffee table, 2 end tables. They've also got 2 side chairs over there with another little beverage table or a little side table between them. Plenty of room here. You could really do a bigger sectional if you wanted. There's a lot of space here for you to configure the furniture to really be as comfortable for as many or as few people as you might like. All right, the nice thing too is that you have the option here for your nice big fireplace. Love this opportunity to have this built in right here. Beautiful focal point, not only here in this room, but the fact that you can see it from the kitchen, that's just a winner. All right, one thing I want to notice before we go out to the outdoor space is this. If you take a look, I've been trying to measure it like by my eyes. I'm going to say probably 4 feet, about 4 feet of a recessed section over here. And the way they have it staged with this desk area is really nice, but you can think beyond that. Is there something that you have that you want to display? This is a great place if you want to add some built-ins. You could even have a corner-shaped built-in. You could incorporate a desk area within those built-ins. If you have a lot of treasured decor items from travels or just things that you love or art pieces, there's an incredible amount of space here that you can use to display that. Point is, don't forget this space because this is important and very usable square footage. All right, let's take a peek back behind me. So one of the nice things, of course, is going to be your outdoor space. So these homes are going to come with a covered back porch area. If you choose to screen them in, if you want to glass them in, if you want to do the 4 seasons type of an idea, that's one of the nice things. So let's take a look. So you can come over here, you can see this is kind of protected from the weather, but if you really want, you can open these and then you've got the screen. So it really keeps this usable all year round, however you want, whether it's snowing outside, whether you want your hot chocolate or your cocoa or your coffee and you're going to sit out here while it's snowing around you, or if you're going to just enjoy a beautiful spring day or a fall day and then you're going to let the breeze come through. A lot of space here, and this is a really smart idea because it is usable square footage. All right, now the last thing that we're going to take a look at is the upstairs area. Another one of my favorite things with this builder, this community, these floor plans is that they are allowing you and giving you the opportunity to extend that space even more. So this one is 1,838 square feet, I believe, 1,838 square feet. That's pretty big for a 55 plus community, and I love it. I really like the fact that they're giving you that extra option if you want something upstairs. Maybe you have somebody else living with you. Maybe you just need that extra space. Maybe you're fine to go up and down the stairs. I mean, we're not that old, right? All right, let's take a peek upstairs. So the nice thing about this loft space is, again, they're offering you flexibility and versatility. So this one is going to show, personally, is my favorite option, which is another storage closet, and then this loft space. So over here, you have an additional kind of fun zone, whether it's additional TV room, if you have something else, think about your life, your family, your hobbies, your interests, things that you might want to utilize this space for. But this loft area is a great way for you to utilize this square footage and have some separation, especially maybe you want to watch something and your partner wants to watch something else. This is a great way for you to kind of have your own zone, still have some privacy while still being together. But what's really brilliant is you could have this as a loft and this as storage. This is a bedroom. This is storage. This, just the way they have it, which is loft and huge bedroom. So this actually makes this home a 3-bedroom as it's shown right now. Now remember, if you added where that flex space was on the first floor, if you chose to make that a bedroom, that would make this a 4-bedroom home. You would have the opportunity to have a 4-bedroom home in a 55 plus community. But if you take a look at this room is huge. Plenty of space here from corner to corner. You have a lot of room. It's almost as though you have a dual master or a dual primary bedroom opportunity, which, by the way, I think is important for you to think about, because sometimes when we're in these 55 plus communities, it's not just mom and dad. Sometimes kids need to be with mom and dad, or mom and dad need to be with kids, or who knows how the family dynamic works. But having this as an opportunity is really, really smart. And remember, 55 plus doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have a small home, right? So back over here is going to be a nice big walk-in closet. Let me pop over here, and remember, all I have to do is walk in. It's like magic. The lights turn on for me. They'll turn on for you too, though. I don't really have magic, but a nice big walk-in closet. And you've also got another full bathroom right over here, again, reminding you that you can have all of your interior design choices chosen a la carte, so it can suit your taste, your style, your comfort level financially, and of course, you know, just your vibe in general. Okay, so this is going to end our Mattox floor plan tour, but I have to tell you, I really love this community. Again, we're at Woolridge Landing. This is Stylecraft Homes. As a reminder, I do not I do not represent the builder. I'm a realtor here hoping to help guide you to your new place. So at Woolridge Landing, they do have 3 floor plans. Now, we just toured the Mattox, which is the largest of them. If you feel like this is too much square footage, they do have 2 other options for you. But I have to tell you, I really think it's important for us to rethink 55 plus, visit 55 plus, understand the benefits of it, and whether or not that's going to fit for you, because you know what? This next chapter of our lives really has incredible potential. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, I do not work for or represent the builder. I'm a realtor hoping to help guide you to your new home. I'm in the same demographic, so I'm looking at these homes for personal reasons too. All right, as always, please stay safe, stay well. Remember, I love you, and don't forget to give me a call at 757-329-0055. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Happy house hunting.